This is Janardan. And this is Idioda Digital University. We have created for him on a page front-end applications using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We have creating an IPL web page 2022. Let's go for the web page. This is my web page. In this web page, first I have to create an on top bar. We have to create image icon and a home button and search bar and add teams and add players. This home button is used to refresh this same page in this main page, and search bar is used to search the teams, and also this add button is used to add the teams in this playing tournament, team name and team logo, and how many matches they run, they counted, and same like we have to create an add player form. This one also same. We have to add player logo, player name, player image, and which type they played, and work for this player, and so on. And then we have to create one scroll bar using that animations, and we have one heading 2022 Indian Premier League teams. We have to create an team cards, and then we have to create one footer. In footer we have to give details for the Indian Premier League teams, and about and contacts. In this team cards, we have to click the team card. We will go for another page, top player. In top player we have to create an one table, uh, team name and team logo and team details, and then we have then create for that team player card. Then we have to click the team player card. It will go for another page. We player details. We show the individual player details, player name and player worth, and so on. And then we go for the main page. Then we go for the code. First we have to explain the code in home page. We have to create index.html and teams and player details, and add players and add teams, and so on. First of all we have to create an header. We have given for image logo and home button and search bar, and add teams and add button, and then we have to use that scroll bar. We have ratios and images for that scroll bar, and we have given for the heading h1 use for the h1 tag, and then we have created one div tag, given id container teams. It will be given for that team cards. The code will be running on JS code, and then we have to create one footer, index.js. This JS code, first we have to create the animation code. We have to give counter equal to 1, and set interval animation we have to write on function set interval and the ratio button, and give for that scrolling time. It will 2 seconds once it will scroll that, and then using JSON we have to create player data and team data. In player data give foreign player details, same like as that team data given for the team details in this code using for this JSON. and we have to create an one details of teams and details of player. We have to give for an empty array, and we have to give using for an get element id, take for that container grid team card id name container teams, and it will store it create one storage for that local storage team array and player array. It will store for it will be stored for an local storage, and search bar we come for later. First we have to create a grid uh, for using id name using get element id, using that this container id container teams id name, and it will give for an one name team variable name team main box. And then we have to create an for loop for that looping purpose, id equal to 0 and details of teams. First of all we create an teams card, so we give for an details of team dot length and I plus plus um, team main team main team main backs dot inner html. It will be used for the inner html in this dom. It will give a content for that adding themes. It will go for that main page. First we have create an we have using for an html code div. In div we have on click function, on click and given on function, uh, make this click function, and then we give a image. It will give for an image, and we have given for that data card details for that full name and how many team name and how many matches they won. And this is the main make this click for the for this one I will show in web page. We have to create and make this function. It will be clicked, it will go for another page. This function is used for this make this click functions. Next we have go for an teams. We have to create an top players list. This one is a team player web page. This is the team player web page. We have chosen a Gujarat Titans team. First of all we have to create that, and we have same like we have given for an div first name first main, and sorry, first we have to give an table teams, and we have to give the first main of the team cards. Go for the team.js. We have this one is used for that local storage, local.href used for the url data. It will be stored in that web page, in that local storage, and the getting data from the local storage, it will be used for that json.parse and json dot local storage of team array and player array, same like this. So this team array, and it will take for then local storage. Then we have given container teams and table teams. This one is in HTML teams, container teams and table teams. It will be used to create a table and container table column, table and player card. Table is used to create this table, and container teams is used to create players. Go for the code. The count, the using for an player details, and sorry count 0. We use it for the one loop. We play team full and player details of I and is play. It will be is playing or not. This if condition you use it to find this is that player is playing or not in the team. And then we have same the team main backs. We have to create the team card using this inner.html DOM code. We use it to store that in that contain that main page. We have to create an div for that using for the click function, and then we have given that image of the player and then name and try how much they are worth and is playing or not, that using for this is playing is or not this if condition and so on. Then there also you have to give given that make this click function is click that function and we have to create team table. First we have to create a team table. Team details of we have to create one function team details, map that function, and we have to return table team dot inner html using html code team. It will be stored the details of the teams, team name and team logo, and how many matches played for these details. This full detail it will be stored in the displays. And next we go for an player details. This one is used to store the player details like this. I will show you. This is the player details menu. Player details.js. This one also same like as getting from the local storage using team array and player array, and then we have using for an DOM get element by id player details.con using this html code. This one take it for this div id name, and we go for that. First we have to give that player data, and we have to create one loop of this player data where I and give for the player details and I plus plus if condition it will player details of I is player name equal to URL. It will go for that is playing or not. It will show for that if condition, and it will be added the player details using the inner.html, and then we go for the inner HTML code in JavaScript. In HTML code we have to give an icon image of that player and player name and which team they played and play and from and worth of that player and is playing or not and so on. And we go for the add player.html. It will be given for that player used to create a one form. For that form is used to add the team. First we have seen add team is used to create an one form, is used to add the team to the tournament. I will show you. First of all we are using to index.html click using one function click on click function is used to clicked and it will be go for that this add team player, add team.html. In add team the .html we create an one form. I will show you this one, add team.html. In add team.html we have to add that add new coming team using for this form. First we have given name of that person and image logo and one count, how many matches they won it will give. I will give to add, it will go for that adding top player for this second time. Already I am adding for first time and it will be adding for that second time. And Muttu, and we are not adding players now, we are adding next time. And one count 2, and next we go for that code JS code add team. This one also stored in local storage. We have used for an submit button, submit function, and we have given used for a for loop of using to uppercase given that code, and we have used to add the local store add that form you use it for this add data. In add data we have used to ID name and full name and the name and so on, icons, images and so on. And let full let local team it will be pushed and it will be stored in the main page. I will show you my main page. This one is newly created this page only, we are not creating teams. This is that one, and we have to create next add player. This is add player HTML code. We have to create an HTML code header and add player div. We have to create an input form using two forms in form to add the players. Before go for an HTML JS code, add player JS code. This is the code. We have created on local storage for that, and then we have give the input of that by using get element by ID. We take an ID name and we have to use then local storage in that for loop, and then we have to add in that player like this select team dot inner HTML used as an options local team and local full name like this, and we have to create a new data then, and we have to create one function name is e, and we have to give for that input values for that form like in this uppercase, and we have to add players using this code object. It will be add the player ID name and player name, price and so on. I will show you. Add player name we take Jana, and player price I am waiting 1 4 crore, and playing or not, yes true, it playing all rounder, creating all round batsman bowler. I am choosing all rounder, and image of that player we are using this image, and and last it will be added in Mumbai Indians. You have to click the button, add button. It will be added in Mumbai Indians team. I will show you Mumbai Indians team. It will be added Jana like this, and then we explain for that search bar. Search bar. We have you create and search bar in empty array, suggest array. Then we have to create an one for loop of detail. We have search for and themes only in search bar. That's why we have to create one for loop of data of teams, data of team, and we have to suggest array and push the data team details in that suggest array. Then we have to give that. Using that query selector, we have to give using class names and sorry class names and elements of that HTML. We have to give for that names, search bar variable name, search bar, input box, suggest box, icons, and then we have to give create an one function for the that icon. It will be clicked, it will be search for that name, search for the themes, and we have e dot, we have created for that argument value given for that user data, and we have to create one empty array, and then we have one condition suggest that filter. It will be filtered that I will show filtered that search bar. It will be added the empty array like this. It will be added that added this empty array. This one empty array. Local storage lowercase, two local lowercase, and it will be two local lowercase functions, and empty array. It will be mapping used to map that function. It will be the data. This one is used for that listing that listing that this one is used for that code listing the one. I will give R. It will be listed RCB and RR like this. List used for that, and search bar is used to create an one add, show an empty array, show suggestions, and we have suggest box used to list query selector. We have to create using for query selector all, we have created one list, and we have used for loop, and you have to click on that list. It will be show that or like this, or and CSK and so on, and then we come for that one function create current list of that element function. It will be element of the text content, element of the text content. It will be showed, and then we have to click the search, and it will be searched for that themes, and I will show you. And CSK we will click, and then we have to search. It will show the searching of the theme, and I am coming back. Then we have suggestion list. We have using an argument is list. This one is used for that listing for the list for that array. Sorry, list for that server. I will give for an M. It will show mi and we have used for an R. We will show two teams is there, RR and RCB, like this. Used for this code is used to show suggestions, and then we have finally we have one second. We have explained what is dome. Dome. Can I explain what is dome? Dome is a dome is full form of document object model. Is a programming interfaces of web document. Is used to document structure, used to represent as a document structure, style, and content of the document. Document represents the node and objects. That way. This DOM is used to browse windows or the HTML source in both cases, and we have used curry in JavaScript. Currying in JavaScript is a technical programming transformation of the function of multiples, and we have single argument sequence, several functions they translated of that wrapping functions using for an query JavaScript. Thank you.